So, welcome to the It's Truly Novel podcast, Aimmee Kodachian. Thank you for joining us today. It's so excited to have you here.
Well, it's nice to be here, and it's really nice. I've known you for that long to be. You wanted to interview me. That was like, wow, that's kind of
It
different,
is pretty
right?
cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, tell me about your new magazine that you're coming out with.
Oh my goodness, that's a long story about this magazine, but it's been on my imagination for like years. And every time I want to take step towards it, it doesn't happen, or I don't take really the action, because you can have imagination, but then you have to take action towards it. And
Absolutely.
I'm, as you know, I'm always busy developing different things, to empower humanity. And after I finished basically organizing my website and having the online classes and the TV show and the angel community and the Rise Above page, all of that, it took a lot of time. I'm like, okay, now we're ready for the magazine. Yay.
I know, right? And so, what's your
Yeah.
hope with the magazine? What is your goals?
What is my goal? My goal is to inspire humanity, to kind of give them hope through inspiration and education. That's my goal overall. Now, the magazine is one piece of my goal, right? Some people like to read; they don't like to watch my TV show. Some people like to watch TV show; they don't like necessary to read too much. So I wanted to make sure I'm reaching out to all audience. The people who likes to read, we have a magazine for you. The people who likes to watch TV show, we have a TV show for you. People like community, we have community for you. Like, and I wanted to serve humanity in any direction I can, in any way I can. So my brain was like really following what my heart wants, what my soul wants. And I think the magazine is one piece of the big picture of empowering humanity. So the goal is basically to empower humanity through education and inspiration using the tools that now we're capable of using online. Everything is online basically, and we're capable of using reaching people around the world, reaching household around the world. um, I wanted the goal is to let everyone know, not just in the United States, because here we're very, very fortunate that we have libraries, we have things that we could reach out to, we have, a lot of tools that we could use. But other countries, they not necessarily have what we have. You'll be surprised that they don't have the access to things that we have. And through the people who writers and speakers and entrepreneurs and sharing their wisdom and knowledge, I wanted to bring those people and introduce them to the population basically, and give them the opportunity to learn from some of the best and some of the top in their industry. So reaching out, just out, not only in the United States, reaching out outside the United States and letting everyone know that what we do in the United States is we pay it forward. We come here, we do something good, we have an opportunity, and now it was my time to pay it forward. And a lot of foreigner people, they came to this country, they were blessed, they get an opportunity to speak up and be the best they can be. And you could tell, I mean, majority of people, they want to pay it forward.
Yeah.
They feel like obligation
Yeah.
to pay it forward somehow. And I want to pay it forward to let the world know, don't just follow us with our fashion, and which is good, music, fashion, and all that. We're not just that.
Yeah.
We are not just that. That is good, there's nothing wrong with it, but we're deeper than that. We have so much to offer. United States have so much to offer, and the freedom that we get here, we could actually not keep it just for ourselves. I think this land was born to be begin to the world, to be the
Mhm.
light to the world, right?
Yeah.
And that's my goal, is to reach out to people around the world and let them know what we have here. and let them have access to everything educational.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great goal. So that's really exciting. So
It's
you came here from Lebanon, right? And,
yep.
how long ago did you get here?
1988. It's been long enough. Long time.
That is
Long
a long
time.
time. So
Yes,
30
yes.
years ago, 30, 32 now,
More than 30
33,
years.
33
Yeah,
almost. Yeah.
yes.
So what was
Um,
that journey like when you came here? Because I know you didn't come with a ton of money.
oh, no, less than $200 in my pocket.
And that was
And
that was even back when $200 actually meant something.
yeah, and it's still, I had 10-year-old daughter with me. It is long stories. I just want to share part of it because it's really long story. But when I came here, I just didn't know how to speak English at all. I didn't know the ABC. I knew how to count from 1 to 10 basically, and that I had to learn. But that's it. I didn't know how to speak at all and read or write or different culture completely. As you know, I lived in 1975 Lebanese Civil War, and I came from knowing how to deal with obstacles and challenges, living in a war. But that's a different skill
Yeah.
to live in different country, not having money, education, skills. And some of the people they told me here, because I basically, my sister, she was living far from where I came, and we weren't that close before because she was 12 years older than me, so we didn't grow up together. But so I was far, and I basically didn't have much support at all. I was sleeping in people's houses, or whoever takes me in for a little bit, me and my daughter. And it was very challenging to be in the United States. And you could hear everyone saying, well, how she's gonna make it here? She doesn't speak English, she doesn't have any skills, she has a 10-year-old daughter with her. How she's gonna make it? How she's gonna stay here? And I actually get offered to, they buy me a ticket because my ticket expired. I didn't come here as a refugee, so I didn't get help from the government. And my ticket was expired to go back. And they offered me to pay the ticket so I can go back to my country, because they didn't think I will make it, and they didn't want to have a pressure to help me out. So it was very tough. It was very tough staying in here. It was
Yeah,
a different experience.
I can imagine. I think that your story is part of the magazine, isn't it? Like you covered from,
Yeah.
where you started in Lebanon.
Wow, you
So
wrote
yeah.
that article.
Oh, right.
And I can't wait for people to read it. And I must take a minute here, okay, and talk about your writing. You are a gifted writer, and you're brilliant. You write from the heart, and you write from your soul, and it just, you could feel the words coming out of you. The And I don't like to read, you know that I have dyslexia, and reading for me, it's not the thing. But your stuff I could read for some
Thank
reason.
you.
It's like very smooth, very to the point, and very heart touching. You tell a story. Your writing, it's amazing.
Well,
Well,
thank
that's
you.
why I have you helping me in the magazine.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
you're not going anywhere. Okay, Brandy,
yeah,
you're not going anywhere. I love your writing. You are going to help me with the magazine.
yeah,
You're gonna edit the magazine, and we're hoping Judy Morish is gonna be editor as well. And a lot of people are interested in this magazine because it's about empowering humanity. It's
yeah,
not about Aimmee. It's not about anybody else besides humanity to come together and learn from each
yeah.
other.
So we've got articles on beauty and fashion. We've got articles on tech and, matter of fact, business and entrepreneurship, branding and marketing. We've got the whole range, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. That's why we
So
don't have a specific, uh, we're not going to have a specific, like what they call niche. You have a, um, each time you have an issue, you have some subject you're focusing on.
right, a theme.
Theme, I wanted to leave it open to fulfill everything in the magazine, that people want to learn how to do something. People wants to know how to start a business, market a business, get healthy, technology, what's happening, fashion. So I wanted to leave it open. That's why, decided to do those different categories that we can cover,
Yeah.
So you find something you like. Okay, if
Yeah.
the person doesn't find something, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Well,
We're
if they don't
covering
find
pretty
something,
much.
yeah, we've covered a lot of territory in it. So are
Yes,
you
yes.
excited about it? I mean,
I am. Let me tell you something. I'm beyond excited because I feel this was the last piece of the puzzle that I wanted to do, um, to complete the picture of empowering humanity. So the magazine is just really um, putting that puzzle and finishing the picture. How
awesome.
exciting that is. And
Ah,
now, you could actually put the picture out and look at it and enjoy.
what caught you off guard? Was there anything that you weren't expecting? Or
On
did
the
this?
on the magazine.
Mhm.
Well, as you know, I wrote a book, never read a book in my life. So it was a lot of curves and learn how to write a book.
Mhm.
So I learned throughout my life to face surprises
Mhm.
and expectations. So for me, it's not surprise. The surprises are not surprise. I'm
Yeah.
always prepared to see to face with obstacles and then try to find solution for the obstacles. And I knew getting into something like this, there is a lot of learning. I mean, even though you've done magazines before, but it's still, I have, like you even told me, it's my magazine, I have to put my signature on it.
Mhm.
Everything has to be my signature on it. So I cannot was expecting that, because writing a book and producing TV show and doing seminars and everything, I had to learn a lot as I stepped into something. Sometimes, you know what I say, it's good to be arrogant about ignorant about something, not
It
arrogant,
is. It
ignorant
is.
about something.
They do say ignorance is bliss for a reason.
Yeah, and I'm ignorant about magazine, but I just step on it, and I get some information from you, I get some information from other people, I study, I watched, so I do my homework, I try to do my best and bring the best to help me. That's why you're
Yeah.
with me, right? So I bring the
Theory.
best to help me to get this, to be a really successful magazine. And surprise is always going to be there.
Mhm.
Anything you do brand new, you never done before,
Yeah.
it is going to be some surprises. It's going to be learning curves, and next time will be easier, and the next time will be easier, and it's
True.
just the way life is.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets easier as you go along, but it's definitely not easy that first time.
No,
So,
no, yeah.
but yeah.
And thank you for the article you wrote about me. So it's like really, uh, it's really inspiring to see somebody else believe in you the way that I don't believe in myself as much as you believe in my story. So that's really always humbling, and it gives me hope for humanity, that we feel with each other,
Yeah. Yeah.
we connect with each other, we help each other, we're there for each other.
And I think
So
that's the heart
you're
of the
that kind of
magazine is
person.
is being there for one another and offering
Yes,
each other's expertise so that everybody has a
yes.
chance to get ahead.
Yeah, yeah. And then you met my team, and you know how we work together. We don't care who knows more. We don't care who's better than somebody else. We care about the project. We care about how this is gonna look like,
Mhm.
how this is gonna come out. It's gonna represent empower humanity. It's gonna serve. Is that people gonna enjoy reading it? So all these details, we put our ego on the side, and we step into what's right for the project. And anything I have done, and anyone I have chosen to work with me, they are those kind of people
Mhm.
that they don't think of themselves. They think of themselves as, how can I serve what the mission of the empower humanity is?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the kind of people I surround myself and I respect, because this is the only way we can grow all together, is by
Mm-hmm.
allowing to grow and learn from each other. I mean, I learned a lot from you. I don't know if you learned something from me, but
Oh,
I
well,
learned a lot
a
from
few
you.
things, just,
A
here and
few
there.
things here
I
and
mean,
there.
yeah, I learn something new every day. So, and if somebody wanted to go and subscribe to the magazine before it comes out, where would they need to go to do that?
Well, it's very easy. Just remember, you are empowering humanity TV.com. How could you forget that?
I know, right?
Empowering humanity TV.com.
TV.com. And then,
And then
yeah, I
there you
think you
can
have a
find
special section for the magazine on that site.
for, yeah, you're gonna find the magazine, go into that page and then register, and then we will email you as soon as we get it out. And it is going to be for free. So
Nice.
that's a really good,
That is a
I
really
want to
good
make sure,
deal.
yeah, I want to make sure everybody can have the chance to read it. They have the chance to buy it if they like to buy the, the to have copy of it, but
Yeah, because the
they could read
printing
it online.
unfortunately isn't free. Uh,
Yeah,
they don't offer print magazines for free these days, unless
exactly,
somebody's
exactly.
wants to step up and sponsor it. Now that's another
Yeah,
matter. So if somebody did want to
that's
sponsor it
right.
or wanted to place an advertisement in it, should they go to the same site?
Absolutely. They can go to empowerhumanitytv.com and connect with us. Just contact us and say, I'm interested in advertising with you or sponsoring. And we will send you the right links that just step one, step two, and get you in and have you being part of the family.
Awesome. That sounds like a really great deal. So
Yeah.
is there anything else you wanted to tell our listeners about the magazine?
The magazine, it's I don't know why I feel that every writer, every person that I chose to call them to come in and put their articles there, I feel like they teach from the heart, and I feel like they're gonna find a lot of connection and a lot of good insights. Wisdom has been shared. Those people are been selected to be part of it, and you'll feel the difference between this magazine and any other magazine. I'm not putting any other magazine down. I never put competition. I don't believe in that. I support a lot of different magazines, but I think the Rise Above, of course, when you have a child, your child is the best, right?
Absolutely. Your
Right?
baby's always the most
Your
beautiful.
baby is the best. But this is not just my baby. This is
Right.
this is everybody's baby, and I am just the facilitator. I'm just delivering this, putting
Yeah.
it out there, you know. And so many people, they tell me, well, Aimmee, why didn't you just market yourself? You, as Aimmee Kodachian, author of Teachers of Hope. Well, the reason I wanted to do the Empower Humanity is something just came to me, like I downloaded it, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Felt it, because I'm always about empowering humanity. That's why I wrote my book, and I'm giving 100% of my profit to victims of war, sexual abuse, dyslexia. So I'm not keeping money from my book, as you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so the magazine, the whole Empower Humanity is about serving, and I think that's where you feel the difference. You can go to Udemy or other competition. They have classes. God bless them. Is good. They're doing something great in the world. They're teaching other people how to overcome their obstacles, or whatever they're doing is perfect. But there is nothing I found like empowering humanity. Like I said, it came from the soul, it came from the
Mm-hmm.
heart. And then empowering humanity, the difference is the combination we have. If you don't like to learn from reading, that's fine. If you don't like from the TV show, my guest who comes in and share, it's fine. Then we have online classes. And very soon we're going to have online coaching. We're going to have online seminars. We're going to grow from here together, you know. So why I didn't do it under Aimmee Kodachian. By the way, it's not Kardashian, okay?
Yeah, so you're not one of those kind of.
Well, no, not putting them down either. But just people sometimes they
Right.
get confused between Kardashian and Kardashian, and they kind of like that. So I say Aimmee Kodachian, not Kardashian.
Yeah.
So, the reason I didn't want to just market myself and say Aimmee Kodachian, follow me, my magazine, I wanted something to leave behind me. One day I'm gonna be gone from this earth. I want to make sure the team that I have, they work together and continue and give it to the next generation. Give it to the next generation. I want to leave a legacy. So it's not just about Aimmee. This is about we're building something to leave a legacy behind. Even my team are helping to do that because they're putting their heart in it, and that's the goal. And that's why I am so proud of Empower Humanity. It's gonna live way beyond my lifetime.
Yeah.
If it was Aimmee Kodachian, who's gonna take after Aimmee Kodachian and market her magazine? Forget
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
But Empower Humanity is staying, and then every person who put their fingerprint on it, it's gonna stay with it. And it's just so blessing that I have the opportunity to not only leave something behind me, to give an opportunity to people to participate and put their fingerprint on this movement, basically.
That is beautiful. It is definitely beautiful. So it's been
Yeah.
years in the making, and it's finally coming to
Ooh,
fruition. Kind of like
yes.
that's a long time for gestation, isn't it?
That is a long time. Can we announce something different too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. What do we got?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. And also, as you know, the book Tears of Hope, um, because of Tears of Hope, uh, because of sharing my story, I always felt the mission that I need to continue inspiring others. And then one day I received a message, literally message, because I kind of learned how to download, from the source, from God, from whatever you want to call it. But there is something beyond me, something bigger than me that is guiding this mission and guiding me towards it. So, and it was so unexpected. I was in the kitchen cooking and doing dishes and everything, and then just something light came around me. And this happened to me several times. I don't know why. Every time I receive a message for something, I feel the light around me. And I felt the light around me, and I heard that 12 years old girl who witnessed her brother die to a bomb next to her. And I saw her pajama. I saw her, and I kind of heard. It's so weird. I know that probably people are gonna say, "Well, what is that?" But I just felt it for like 30 seconds. I felt the spirit around that little girl, and I heard like, you must deliver her message through a song. And I'm like, song? I am not a singer. I'm not songwriter. I have no idea about singing. I heard the message. I have to write the book now. I did that. What else that I'm supposed to be doing? And then I heard you need to tell the message of that little girl. Exactly those words. You need to tell the message of this little girl. So at that time I was doing seminars, and I met Stephanie Thompson. She came to my seminar, and I became her mentor and coach. She asked me to do that, and I discovered she had a beautiful voice. And then at the same time, she knew I knew a lot of people in town. We live in Vegas, singers, songwriters in the music industry. But at that moment, I heard that you felt, maybe more than just heard, I need to call Stephanie and tell her to come over. We're going to write a song about this message. So I picked up the phone. I said, you need to come over now and bring like paper and pen with you. We're going to have to write a song. She said, well, I'm not a songwriter. I said, I don't care. You come over. So she came over, and then we wrote the song. And the name of the song is Rise Above. And in this, the Rise Above has a message about this little girl to the world, to have peace in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's something we could sure use right now, isn't it?
we can definitely use now. Yeah. We recorded it and we did the video and it was good, but it wasn't the right time to really expand it. And then for some reason just went to sleep, and I was like, I heard this message that needs to be told, but why it just, I'm getting busy with something else. But there is a reason for everything. Now 8-9 years later, again I said, you know what, I need to wake that Rise Above back up, you know. And I decked in it again, and I met a great composer, and he composed for movies and games and TV shows and songs, but his music is outstanding. So I said, okay, we have this Rise Above song, we need to improve it, we want to make it stronger, can you help? He said, yep. And then he agreed to volunteer, because that song is all volunteer, from Stephanie, from anyone else is helping, is volunteering. So Stephanie agreed to sing it, of course, again, and work with Ray. And we are going to release the Rise Above song again, but this time 10 times more powerful than before. And the prophet is going to help children who is going through a wartime.
Very nice. So when is that single due out?
It should be done before end of May.
Uh-huh.
That's the goal.
Magazine
the goal.
And music.
Yep, that's why I said there is something else I want to share with you. So I'm so excited about those two.
That is
so
awesome.
Excited.
Those are two truly novel things.
They are.
You got two truly novel things for the price of one today.
With the price of one today. Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you. And so if they want to find out more about the Rise Above, they can go to the empoweringhumanitytv.com site.
Yes, you find everything I'm doing, everything the Empower Humanity is offering. You'll find it empowerhumanitytv.com. Go in, and there is a lot of things to check things around and see what you like to explore, and see how that can help you in your life.
Yeah, and if they want to join the community, that's there's one on Facebook and one on LinkedIn, so they can pick their platform.
They can click on the community and the movement, and literally starting with the Tears of Hope, the book Tears of Hope, and this is where everything else has been growing and taking its own life, basically, and coming together as one piece, is because of the book, you know. But now it's just not just the book. We have so many programs. You could become one of the angels program. You could volunteer. You could be part of this mission. So this book actually was, I couldn't believe I wrote it, but I did. It's becoming more a movement than just any book, because of that, it's growing into helping humanity all over the world. And this movement, it's growing, and it's so humbling to see that.
I can imagine. So if somebody wanted to grab a copy of that book, would they go to Amazon, or what's the best way to get it?
They can go to Amazon.com and search for Tears of Hope, or they can go to Empower Humanity, and they could find a link there to take them there. They could read about it, read what other people are saying, and you'll be supporting others, because I don't keep the profit.
Yeah, so that's a great way to support people and get something good to read at the same time.
That's right. There's a lot of insights I shared in the new version here, what I learned, how I overcame a lot of obstacles and challenges that might be a lot of good insights for people to use them in their lives to overcome their obstacles and challenges. Remember, that's why everything is hope. Hope is having open possibilities every day. And that's the goal of the book and the movement.
This has been an awesome interview, Aimmee. I do want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to come and join the audience. We are so excited about your new song and your new magazine. And, maybe we'll pick up copies of the book along the way.
That would be nice to support. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing for empowering humanity. You are greatly appreciated.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's my small contribution to humanity. So,
yes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, awesome. And you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.